Omani mediators returned to Sana'a for the second time in 2 weeks. According to sources, the delegation is expected to transmit responses of the Saudis on the conditions proposed previously by the Houthis to renew the truce. The following report has more details.
The Omani delegation mediating between the international and local parties aiming to establish peace in Yemen has started a new visit to Sana'a, the second in order to achieve a negotiating breakthrough in order to return to the humanitarian truce sponsored by the United Nations last year. Informed sources in the Houthi-controlled capital Sana'a stated that the Omani delegation this time brings proposals and responses about the new demands and conditions that the Iranian-backed Houthi militia put before the delegation during its visit last December to Sana'a. During the past visit of the Omani delegation, the militia had placed a number of hard conditions regarding its acceptance of the return to an extended and expanded truce, including the full opening of the international navigation to and from Sana'a airport, and lifting the naval blockade on the port of Hodeida. The terrorist militia also stipulated that the salaries of all employees, including its terrorist elements and those who had been naturalized in its ranks, be paid from the oil and gas revenues under the control of the Yemeni government, away from the oil revenues from Hodeida ports and the revenues of the areas it controls. The Omani visit comes in conjunction with movements in Washington by elements of the Islah Party loyal to the Muslim Brotherhood, aimed at supporting the negotiating positions of the Houthi militia and opening new windows away from the international and regional efforts and against the Arab coalition and the Yemeni government. It also comes in light of the escalation of the Houthi terrorist attacks in several Yemeni regions, affecting economic facilities and civilian areas, as well as direct threats to the international navigation by deploying weapons in marine routes.